Good morning, YouTube. This is Minnie back. Here today, just going to do a little bench update on the Rx2 build for ScaleWorld.net. And I was building it for the July top 10, also for Chevy Cheeseburger, but it didn't make it. But I'll show you guys a little bit of updates. Been reworking some body defects that I didn't like. The way that Alex makes this body, they're usable. They need some maintenance to them, but they're usable. I just chose to take them off, and I'm going to try to maybe use some clear lights for, or some, I got a bunch of this amber color stuff for blinkers, and instead of doing them foil and stuff, trying to give Pete the best product I can. So, I'll replace the molded in stuff with clear stuff. I've also been trying to reorganize the shop a little bit, just to make it more friendly or easier to find stuff, I should say. But as you see in the background, got the 74 truck that's getting built for Vision 124. His club is putting on a contest, and their theme is trucks. He said he would like to see some of my builds show up there in Jersey, but to realize that the Mustang I built and that Ford van I built wouldn't be considered trucks at their contest. So I'm going to build that 70 to send up there, and it will be debuted up there. I probably won't show much of it. I'll let George Ramos and them up there unveil it. You guys need to go check out the Styrene Syndicate. They're doing a big 48-hour long hobby extravaganza, something like that. It's kind of like a 48-hour build, but they're giving away sponsors, donated stuff to give away for those who take part of it, for those who watch it, which is pretty cool. And it's supposed to be a live event, so there's some stipulations though. Go over to Red Dragon Model Works, watch some of Gil's videos, and he'll explain to you what you need to do. I know Darren over at Tokyo Hobby Detective, he's in part of it. Stan's part of it. Laying Low Hobbies is part of it. Badger's part of it. It's just got a whole bunch of people donating items for those who participate and those who actually just tune in and watch. Matter of fact, you can see I have Big A's car back there. Laying Low Hobbies. The wheels on the truck are from Laying Low Hobbies. Andreas is a pretty cool cat. He's offered up some other 3D printed stuff, I believe. So you guys need to be subscribed to him. I know that. Facebook, Google Plus, YouTube, and stuff like that. Because each giveaway, that person has to contact you, and how they're going to contact you if you're not a subscriber. But go over to Red Dragon Model Works on YouTube. Watch some of his videos. He'll explain more of it, or you can find him on Facebook at the League of Extraordinary Styrene Builders, stuff like that. The Styrene Syndicate on Facebook. Red Dragon Model Works on Facebook. Go over there, and there's more details on Facebook and YouTube, but I know there's some stipulations in there. So let's get back to the Mazda RX-2. Now, I shaved all the blinkers off. I shaved the little emblems that was molded in there. I rescribed all the door lines because there wasn't a door line right here, so I rescribed all the door lines. It's setting funny right now for some reason. There it goes. Got this tire shoved up there a little farther. There it is. All the way around the body. There's the grill setting in place. It's really tight, so I might have to do a little bit more cleanup after I do the paint and clear. But I got the motor done, so we'll open up the hood for that. And then the motor is now done. It's not glued into place, the radiator and stuff like that, but it is done. I got the throttle linkage on there. It's got all the piping done, all the painting's done, all the wiring's done. Then on the back, I actually got everything flush finally right here where I could do the new tail lights and everything. In the trunk, you open up the trunk, I ran the fuel lines. There's the fuel, see if you can't get the light in there. Got the fuel cap on the fuel cell, the Optima battery in there, all the wires are ran for that. Underneath, I lost the wheelie bars, just broke, I don't know. They're just fragile. I tried to glue them back, and every time I noticed I was gluing something back, something else was broke, and then they're broke. They're just fragile. It's an old kit. I'm gonna have to redo the wheelie bars, and it pulled that piece out right there when they snap. But I made a skid shield right here for like if I lose the drive shaft or the clutch or something, and then you can see the outlet for the turbo and all that is done. Still got a little minor body work to do. Let me take the body off for you guys. Now here is, I put all the padding on the roll cage. Now you can see the fuel line and all that better. I ran a NOS bottle with the turn on valve and stuff right there, all right there, so that way the driver can reach it. It's got 5-point harness in it. I made the tack with the shift light, the gauges in the dash. See if I can't bring that up. Yeah, there you go. The gauges in the dash, I put rings around them, just using aluminum tubing and stuff. Trying to give Scale World the best detail I can in this build. Not too familiar with the Pro Street and drag stuff like so many else are. You can see all the wiring going under the dash, the control box for the wires and the ignition. It's put a piece of carbon fiber on the top of the dash just to make it look lightweight. Got the blinker knob, and everything, and I kind of want to make this kind of like a street car, but still a drag car at the same sense. I made this fire extinguisher. See if I can't pull that back. I put a piece of photo etch right here for the handle, a piece of black wire for the hose, and then I made the spout, the sprayer spout thing out of aluminum tubing. Oh crap, sorry guys, aluminum tubing. That's one thing Jan was beating himself up over this week is, you know, errors and bloopers and stuff in videos. I don't edit my videos because I do everything on my phone and really don't have the accessibility to sit there and edit everything. So my hat's off to Jan for, you know, all the work that he does to share his videos. I make you guys suffer watching through mine. Sorry about that. I just don't have an access to do the editing, but you can see I got I got all the interior done for what I wanted to put in it. The brake pedals are down there. Put the steering wheel shaft is in there. You see that through there. All of the brake lines are coming down off the master cylinder, running to the front, running to the rear. And I'm gonna have to rethink the wheelie bar thing and see what I can do with that. And see if I can get that back on there. But I got it stuck now. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. I made it a tight fit, that way I could pick it up and hold it. So sometimes you gotta get it just right. It'll be up to Scale World if I glue the body to the frame or not. I'll talk to him before it's all final assembled. But that's about it on that, guys. I just wanted to share a little update. I started to do the gold accenting on the wheels. I still don't know what color I'll do the car itself, but I'll think about that here in a little bit. And I pulled this out just for cracks and giggles. It had a big old piece to the body kit that went up this way. I cut it off, and then it had a bunch of straight edges right here, so I rounded those off just to give it more of a uniform look. Made my own fin for it to give it like a one-off look. And then really like the way that back bumper is. I don't know what style of wheels or how I'll do this, but it just pulled out. I had pulled out primer for that, so instead of wasting it, I have to mix my primers, so instead of wasting it, I just grabbed that out and did that. And it's actually this kit here. Let's see if I can put this stuff. It's actually this kit here, and I didn't like that great big old thing the way that right there is, so I just pulled that out and started working with it. I just to have a little bit of fun, I don't know, something different for a little bit. Sometimes I put so much into a project like this, I get kind of wore out. Bummed out, I guess. Wore out, same difference to me. I get to that point, but I also started working on the shop a little bit. I'm really liking the damn Vallejo paints, guys. It helps me slow down. They dry pretty decent, but they take a few coats to get the effect and the color that you really are looking for. So made me a little, this right here is distilled water. This is my cleaning cup. This right here is my thinner cup. It's worked best. I tried to use that 70% rubbing alcohol, and it didn't. It's good for a cleaner, but it's not good for a cutter, so I just been using distilled water. A guy at the local tabletop gaming store told me instead of buying the Vallejo thinner, just use that distilled water, and so far it's worked really decent. I'm not airbrushing this stuff, I'm just hand painting it. Then like you can see, I made the paint stand for them, and then my paint brushes are right there, and then I just made some other little stuff right there. Can't remember if I showed you guys this. A Crown Royal box I seen at the grocery store by the liquor department. It had these dividers inside the box, so that way the Crown Royal glass ain't busting each other up. So I grabbed that. They let me have that. And I made me a little stand for my clean rags, my wet sand bucket, my watch parts, put all my polishes over here, just some bench tools like my stapler and tape, and then right here would be my engine detail stuff, baking soda for body work, and then all my pins and stuff. And then I put a little wood section down there to keep all my glues over there. And then down here on this shelf I made it all my tools, my Dremel stuff and hammers and stuff. And then the bottom, like usual, sandpaper and a catch-all. Got me this little slide out drawer here, holds my solders and some of my other little detailing stuff, and wires and stuff like that. But then I went and got this big old 5-drawer thing, and I started separating all those parts that I got from the Heartland contest, and I made this all my glass. This right here is all interior. This right here is all outside. That there is all motor. And then right here was going to be my all drag stuff. So I started making boxes like this. This right here would be all motor under the hood. chassis stuff. I consider the roll cage part of the chassis stuff. And then interior stuff right here, just I sorted all the wheelie bars, made all the wheelie bars that match. I got all the wheelie bars that match together. Put all the rear wings together that matched. They're all in individual bags. It's not one bag. Got all the hood scoops together, all parachutes, all the different drag wheels I can use. Got those all together. Got all my front runners together. Here's all the slicks together, slicks and treaded. All the gas tanks. But then right here is all the chassis, tub chassis themselves. Right there, I put right there. I plan on doing that to the rest of the box too, to get it more simple. You can see the motor stuff. Instead of digging through it, I'd like to do blocks, heads, whatnot, but I'll work on that. This right here is all the outside stuff. Here's a big bag of fins, and I got a big bag of scoops and, hoods, and just all, here's a bag of scoops, and it's just box I still got to go through. Just all kinds of crap. Right here is all my interior stuff. And I like to get it all separated, that way when I needed something, I just go down there and check it out instead of spending an hour digging through something. But right here is just a bench update for me, guys. I'll try to get this Mazda done for the August top 10 for Chip. A lot of really nice videos out there this month for the Chip's top 10. Some really nice stuff. If you guys don't know, you can see all the videos over at we're at Chevy Cheeseburger's page. He's got all the videos entered this month. I think he said there were 16 of them. I've watched them all, other than a few of these guys that are learning coming up. There's some really, really great builds over there, and I encourage you guys that follow me, put out whatever you guys build. I think you say his name is Rysum or something like that. He put out a NASCAR kit. He'll tell you that it's one of his best, but he's learning, and he entered so that way he could get a feel for what his quality of work is, and he's asking and open for tips, and and he's wanting to better his builds, and yet he still entered the contest looking for encouragement, looking for advice, and just to see where he needs to grow. He says now that he thinks this car that he entered was his best up to date, but everybody's got room to grow. We don't wake up one day and become master model builders. Go over there and check out Chip's videos. Go subscribe to Racing, I believe it is. He built the mellow yellow stock car. Go subscribe to him. Give him some encouragement. Promote the hobby, guys. And even if you don't take part in the contest, go over there and look at the videos and show Chip some support too for this top 10. You guys have a great day. This is Minnie, and go over there and check out some of the other stuff I showed you. Check out scaleworld.net, the Styrene Syndicate. Go over there and check them out, and see what they're up to at the end of the month. It sounds like a really, really good thing. My bad is I work the weekend, so I won't be able to take part in the 48-hour build extravaganza that they're doing. But you guys tune in, watch, take part, get some gear, or how Gil says it, take some swag. And you guys have a great weekend. Be safe. The world's acting crazy right now throughout the US and France and all that other stuff. So let's just keep the plastic hobby alive. Be kind to one another. And I'll see you guys next week. This is Minnie, and I'm done.